For every 10 people who start trading, only one consistently makes money. Not two, not three, one. And the other 9, they lose, they quit, and most of them never understand why. Today we are going to fix that. Because the reason 90% fail has nothing to do with the market, nothing to do with luck, and everything to do with 5 completely avoidable mistakes. Let us go. Reason number 1. They trade with emotion, not logic. Picture this. You buy a stock, it drops 15%. Your stomach sinks, you panic, you sell. 2 days later, it rebounds 30%. You just did the most common and most expensive mistake in trading. You let fear make your decision. Emotional biases like fear and greed lead traders to make poor decisions at exactly the wrong moment. When the market falls, they panic and sell. When the market rises, they get greedy and buy at the top. Fear makes you exit too early. Greed makes you stay too long. And between the two, your capital slowly bleeds out. The 10% who win, they have rules, written rules, and they follow those rules even when every emotion in their body is screaming otherwise. Reason number 2. They have no edge, they are just guessing. Here is a brutal truth. Most traders cannot answer this one question. What is your statistical advantage over other market participants? Most failing traders enter trades based on gut feeling, social media tips, or because a line on a chart looks like support. That is not trading. That is gambling with extra steps. Think about it. You are sitting at home in your pajamas competing against hedge funds with supercomputers, algorithms running millions of calculations per second, and teams of PhD mathematicians. And your edge is a YouTube video you watched last night. Without a real tested edge, a strategy that has been proven to work over hundreds of trades, you are not trading. You are donating money to people smarter and better equipped than you. Reason number 3. They risk too much on one trade. India's retail derivatives traders lost 1.8 trillion rupees in just 3 years according to SEBI. That is not a small number. That is 1.8 trillion rupees. Gone. And the single biggest reason? Position sizing. Going all in. Betting the house on one trade because it felt certain. The professionals use what is called the 2% rule. Never risk more than 2% of your total capital on a single trade. If you have 1 lakh rupees, your maximum loss on any single trade is 2,000 rupees. This means even if you are wrong 10 times in a row, you still have over 80% of your capital. You are still in the game. The 90% ignore this completely. One bad trade, wiped out, no capital to try again. Game over. Reason number 4. They overtrade. Research shows that securities purchased by individual investors underperform those they sell by more than 2% over 1 year. The more they trade, the more they lose. Overtrading is one of the most silent killers in trading. Every trade has a cost. Brokerage fees, taxes, spreads. These costs add up fast. A trader who makes 200 trades a month might be paying 15 to 20,000 rupees in fees alone. Before a single profit. Before a single loss. And overtrading is almost always driven by boredom or impatience. The market is not doing anything exciting, so the trader forces a trade. A forced trade is a bad trade, every single time. The professionals wait. They wait for their exact setup, their exact conditions, and only then they pull the trigger. Patience is not weakness in trading. Patience is profit. Reason number 5. They never have a plan. They just hope. This is the one that kills the most traders. They buy a stock, it goes up. They feel like a genius. They have no target, so they hold. Then it comes back down past their entry. Now they are at a loss. They panic, but they cannot sell at a loss. That means admitting they were wrong. So they hold and hope. Hope is not a strategy. Hope has wiped out more trading accounts than any market crash. The winning 10% decide 3 things before every single trade. 1. Where they will enter. 2. Where they will exit if they are wrong. 3. Where they will exit if they are right. Exit first, entry second. Always. Profitable traders have one thing in common. They are obsessed with not losing money, not with making it. Protect the downside. The upside takes care of itself. So here is the summary. 90% fail because of 5 reasons. 1. Emotion over logic. 2. No real edge, just guessing. 3. Risking too much on single trades. 4. Overtrading and paying fees to death. 5. No plan, just hope. None of these are about intelligence. None of these are about luck. Every single one of these is a choice, a habit, a discipline problem, and every single one of them can be fixed. The primary reason most traders fail is not their strategy. It is their psychology. As one of the greatest investors in history once said, the worst enemy of the investor is most likely himself. Fix your mind, follow your rules, protect your capital. That is how you join the 10%. Follow for the next part, where we go deep on how to build a trading plan that actually works, step by step.